Welcome back, guys, to another video. This time the video coming up is a comparison video head to head between two Weisse dunkels. The first one being Franziskaner Weisse dunkel, that's in the perfect draft over there, coming in at 5%, and a beer that I've not had before, and it's Erdinger's Weisse dunkel, and this is coming in at 5.3%, a little stronger. I think this come in one of my packs. I can't remember if I bought it or not. I really can't remember. No idea anyway. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pause the video, do a pour of the Franziskaner. We'll come back and take the Erdinger one from there, and then get on with the review. So back in a tick. So we're back. There's the Franziskaner dunkel, Weisse dunkel from the perfect draft, poured. So what we'll do is we'll get the Erdinger out now. There we go. Just a quick show of the label. I do like the Erdinger label, traditional sort of thing. I do like the old bottle cap as well, so I'll be keeping that one for the collection. So let's get this one out, see what we get. Like I said, I've had Erdinger, but never had Erdinger dunkel before, so this is a bit of a new one for me. Lively, or I've been a bit wild on the pour, shall we say. I'll take the blame for a bad pour there. So, there we go. Not the greatest of pours. Ooh, a lovely smell off that one. Lovely smell. So let's get this right. Let's bang the Erdinger over there. Franziskaner dunkel. Caramel hazy, looks darker in the camera. I'd say it's caramel hazy beer. You can see carbonate, just about see carbonation coming up the side of the glass. There was a good finger and a half, 2 finger of head on the beer. So that's that one. Now, the Erdinger one, definitely for me, looks a lot darker. Probably just as hazy, but darker. Now that had 3 finger head, not the greatest of pours. That's gone down a little bit. Quite compact head. I'm struggling to see. Yeah, carbonation going up the side of the glass, pretty much identical with the carbonation. So let's get a nose on the Franziskaner. Banana, coriander, wheaty, a little bit toffee, caramel sort of notes in there, malty. Sweet. It smells really nice. It smells really nice. It's basically the Franziskaner, but being dark with a bit more. You're getting that sort of toffee caramel thing in there and the maltiness. So let's compare it to the old Erdinger. It's probably a fatal thing to do. Swill this. Oh yeah. And if I'm brutally honest, this has got a lot more deeper, richer flavours, or aromas I should say. Maybe not so much on the banana sort of coriander thing in there. Banana isn't as strong for me, or the coriander. It's definitely a bit more malt forward, if you like, this one. A little bit of maybe chocolate in there, toffee, caramel, that sort of thing. So for me, I mean, really as well, if you look at that head has gone. Granted, it was poured a little bit earlier, but this one's still there. So for me, so far, looks wise, the Erdinger is beating the Franziskaner at the perfect draft, which I'm quite surprised with. And the Erdinger is also really, for me, winning it on the nose. So we'll get the rest of the Erdinger in. I'm just going to quickly top up the old Franziskaner to make it a bit more appealing. So we're back. A little bit of a cheeky topping up there. They've both been topped up. Erdinger, definitely a bigger head and everything. Looks better originally, I think. Smells better. So let's dive in on the Franziskaner dunkel from the perfect draft and see what we get. Nice body to it. Again, you're still getting that sort of wheat beer flavour. It's a Franziskaner in the back. Yeah, I'm getting that sort of malty toffee caramel sort of taste in there. As I said, I reviewed this the other day, and I think actually it could do with being a little bit warmer. I think maybe mute some of the flavours, but nice enough. Probably better just slightly warmed up, but incidentally, perfect draft, cools that down to 3 degrees. And ironically, the fridge that I've got the erdinger in is also set at 3 degrees. But I think being on the top, it doesn't get maybe as cold as the ones on the bottom for some reason. But that's been in the fridge for a while, so there's no excuse really. So waffling on. So let's dive in on the erdinger, see what we get on the taste with this. Excuse me. Now, it's quite funny really, because this for me lacks a bit more of the Weiss beer sort of taste, but it's got a lot more sort of darker taste in there, the malt if you like. I don't think the body's as heavy as the Franziskaner, but the richness of the beer makes it feel heavier. Gentle carbonation in there, a lot more malt forward. Not too gassy inside you. Mouth feels nice, but I'm almost getting not so much sweetness in there, a little bit of a sort of stouty sort of taste. So let's go in again. Look at that, it's gone quite lifeless quite quick, which is a bit of a worrying sign really, a little bit, but I've noticed I've had quite a few Franziskaners out of this glass, and excuse me, it doesn't seem to hold a head very well. Now, this is a tough one between the two. Looks better, smells better, a better body on this. Well, I say it smells better. I prefer the smell of it to this. This has a bit more of a wheat beer taste, but lacks a bit of that maltiness. The darkness to it lacks a little bit of the richness. Whereas this, the erdinger, goes the other way for me. Not enough wheat beer sort of flavours in there, and almost a stouty sort of feel to the beer being so dark. Which one do I prefer? Ironically enough, this is a tough one. Ultimately, I like this. And I think I sort of prefer the flavour in a way on this one. But that's because I prefer the darker flavours in there, which I'm not getting so much of in there. But the problem with this one, like I say, it doesn't have the wheat beer sort of tastes. Excuse me. So for me, I am going to call this a draw. And I'm putting that down to the fact that they both have weaknesses in a sense. Again, still looks much better, this one. Swirl that around, building ahead. This one, let's take a bit more out. Not really creating that head, not as much. Yeah, I'm going to call this a draw because, like I say, when you compare the two, you realise what's missing from each beer. But both very good beers. Very surprised this it doesn't hold up as well as I thought it would, to be honest. Still a lovely beer, like I say, but was expecting it to be a way ahead of the Erdinger Dunkel. But for me, I'm going to call this a draw. Like I say, both have pluses, both have minuses for me. So yeah, highly recommend it. Anyway, if you've got a perfect draft, the Franziskaner Dunkel is well worth picking up. But also, the Erdinger Dunkel is well worth picking up and trying. Different flavours in both, really. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'm going to call that a draw because I'm going to sit on the fence with this one. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Sorry I've waffled on for so long. Thank you all for watching. Like and share the video, obviously. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. And hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. And I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.